Between 1773 and 1858, the British East India Company's rule over India was regulated through a series of acts passed by the British Parliament. These laid the foundation for modern Indian administration and are vital for any serious UPSC aspirant. Let's understand these landmark acts in detail. Regulating Act of 1773. The first step by the British Parliament to regulate company affairs. It established the post of Governor-General of Bengal, the first being Warren Hastings. It created an executive council of 4 members. A Supreme Court was set up in Calcutta. This act marked the beginning of parliamentary control over the company. Pitt's India Act of 1784. This act introduced dual control, with political affairs managed by the Board of Control and commercial affairs by the Court of Directors. It strengthened British authority over the company and separated civil and military affairs. Act of 1786. The Governor-General was allowed to override the council and was also made Commander-in-Chief. This act was specifically designed for Lord Cornwallis. The Charter Act of 1793 renewed the East India Company's charter for another 20 years. It also granted more power to the Governor-General, enhancing his authority significantly. Additionally, the act stipulated that the salaries of the Board of Control would be paid from Indian revenues. The Charter Act of 1813 ended the trade monopoly of the East India Company, except for tea and trade with China. It allowed Christian missionaries to enter India and authorized expenditure on education. The Charter Act of 1833 made the Governor-General of Bengal the Governor-General of India. It ended the company's commercial functions and centralized legislative power. This act was the first step toward a centralized bureaucracy. The Charter Act of 1853 introduced open competition for civil services. It separated legislative and executive functions and formed a legislative council with 6 new members. In summary, these acts increased British political control, laid administrative structures, and professionalized governance. This is a must-know chapter in Indian polity for UPSC GS2 and prelims.